is beautiful. All right, we're just about to pull into Helen. Definitely a German style town. Like, people will kind of like make fun of us because it takes us so long to cross the country. But it's like, why would you not want to stop and see things?
Should we have a beer in Helen, Georgia?
Let's have a beer. We have been driving through North Georgia, and it is so beautiful. It is amazing here.
It's freaking gorgeous. We want to move here.
Like, we really liked Fayetteville and we loved Pensacola, but this is different. This is more like, this is our style.
Yeah, this
like,
is...
we want to move here.
Like living in the trees. We're both into big trees and...
mountains.
And clean.
And people pick up trash and people actually care around here.
Yeah, it's just gorgeous.
But you can definitely tell it's like German style architecture. Really cool. It's like an old German town.
They limit it and restrict like your building styles and what have you to keep it in this style so that it has its character. And then you want to come here because it's a tourist town.
Lots of cool shops. Definitely a tourist town. Once again, they got the brick sidewalks. Always cool. Architecture here is really pretty. Very beautiful.
So we're at the International Cafe here in Helen, Georgia, sitting right above the Chattahoochee River.
You can tell I kind of cut it a little bit already. So in a German town, we drank beer, but we drank IPA. We had power, and we had the river right there. Cafe International, see it? Right by the river. It's pretty nice though, location-wise. I did find a toothpick in my sauerkraut at the restaurant here, which is kind of a bummer. I was chewing the sauerkraut and I was like, do I have like bark or something? And I found two separate pieces. The first piece I was just gonna let it slide and I threw it under the table. And then I found a second piece of toothpick, which they gave us a discount, which is great. You know, that's what you do, I guess. You give a discount, and the service was still good. So it wasn't the server's fault, it just shit happens. I was like, oh, there's bark in my sauerkraut. That's kind of different. Like, I've eaten some weird Indian foods that were delicious that had bark in the food. So I was like, okay, maybe they tried to put bark in the sauerkraut for something different. And I'm like, that is not bark. That's like a chewed up toothpick.
You don't know that it was chewed
It probably wasn't chewed up, but it was
chewed
like...
up after you chewed it.
No.
I know, it was shredded.
Okay, either way, we're gonna continue on the way to Asheville. All the colors. I hope there's an overlook. North Carolina, here we are.
Clay County.
Wow, look at the colors. Whoa.
Nice color. Should be a red maple.
That might have been the cream of the crop. Right there. All those leaves you saw.
Yep, looks like that may be the case.
Because now it's definitely not as pretty.
Scenic overlook.
Sweet! We got one scenic overlook. I was hoping for this. And that's beautiful. I love taking videos, but the reality is, there's times where I don't even want to deal with as much technology. And I'm saying that as a person that loves YouTube, and I love video, and I love technology at the same time, but I think to appreciate technology, you have to have a break from it sometimes too.
I guess all of these are the Smoky Mountains. We just passed Smoky Mountain Drive.
So the Rockies are definitely taller, no question, but these are very pretty, and the biodiversity is a lot greater around here. So right off the bat, there's a lot more traffic here than in Montana.
Mm-hmm.
So we're in Asheville now?
Seems like we are. Next 6 exits.
We just want to say thank you to everybody on Patreon who supports us. If you're not subscribed to our Russ, feel free to subscribe. Love you long time.